guys, welcome back to the show. Today's episode, we're gonna learn how to fake it till you make it in the creative industry. For those of you who are familiar with this term, you might have heard of it on other podcasts or in the industry papers and blog posts and things. Or if you're a Swiftie, you know this is from Snow on the Beach. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. And I think there are a couple other songs which use this term, but those are the ones that come to mind. Actually, that's also the reason why I kind of thought that this would be a fun episode to do because I am a huge fan of Taylor Swift. So I was like listening to her songs recently. I never actually fully got a chance to listen to TTPD, which is Torture Poets Department, but because she has 32 songs part of her deluxe and the other one mixed together, so I did not have time to do that. But I was listening to I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, Fortnite. Snow on the Beach is not from this, I know that. It's from Midnight, but that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is that when I heard the message of, like, faking it till you make it, it kind of intrigued something in me. It made me want to explore this further. And so I thought I would do this episode to kind of go into that and tell you what my thoughts are on this idea or this concept. So let's get into it. First of all, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I am so excited for this episode. I do start junior year tomorrow, and by tomorrow I mean the 14th of August, because I know some of you listen to this episode later than when it's actually released. So super excited. I'm of course kind of looking forward to it, but also not, because I'm not sure how it's gonna go, how my first day is gonna be, and it's always like that fear. But again, this is kind of where fake it till you make it comes, right? You kind of just have to fake that confidence, fake that feeling of being happy and excited for something you're probably not, or you are, but you're not sure about it. So it's all about that. So when you fake it till you make it, I don't mean lie to people or decept them or say things that are not true about yourself. But what by that I mean is, just showcase that confidence, exude all the confidence you can, showcase your personality and showcase who you are as a person in the most honest and true self, but also showcase the side of you that no one has seen before. You want to make sure that when you stand there, people know you for who you are and not for some character that you are playing, not as the goofy class clown or the like someone who's always doing like makeup in class or whatever. I know there's a lot of kids who do that, and I'm not pointing fingers or saying anything like that or saying that's wrong, but I'm just saying, like, you don't want to be known for that. You want to be known for your work ethic, your success, or the things that you do in class that are impressive and good. If you're a parent listening to this, continue listening to it. In fact, I would suggest, bringing in or sending this episode to your kids too, if you want, or like any other kids who you think would benefit from this episode. In fact, this episode could be great for you too, because faking it till you make it is just a broad concept. Anyone could fake it till you make it. Because the main thing though is, right, if you're working a social media job, you have to kind of fake it till you make it, in the sense that you have to imagine that you have a million followers and pretend that you have that amount of followers and content quality so that you can put out good posts and reels and things. That's how I do my podcast too. For me, when I was just starting off, I did not have that many followers or listeners, and I would just work in such a way. I would put out episodes every week and act like, this podcast is the best thing in the world, and like I would not give up. I would remember, why I'm doing this, what my purpose is behind this, and just keep going. Though that seems easy, though it's not, because risk can be tough to kind of take, because you are always seeing, like, what if I take this risk and it doesn't work out? What if I take this risk and it messes everything up for me? What if I take this risk and it works, but only for a small duration of time? And these are all honest fears. I mean, everyone has had them. In fact, I've had them. Just yesterday I was doing something, I don't know what it was, but I was doing something and I was afraid of what would happen if I take the risk of trying something new. Because, the hard truth though is, right, without those risks or without those like concepts or those ideas of trying something new or just experimenting with yourself, it's hard, it's scary, but at the same time, it's also the one thing that's going to help you in the future. It's going to be the one which exemplifies your life and exemplifies your career if you already have one. Those are also the things that make life worth it. Sorry, I had a voice break. But like, these are the things that we as people, as human beings, want from our life. We want that fun, we want that adrenaline rush, we want all of that fun elements to it, but also we want to work hard for it. We don't want everything coming easy for us. No risk, no struggles, no nothing. You have to do it. But I know once we bring in the risk and all the negative impacts, they're no longer negative though, right? Because you're using that negativity as a positive way to fuel yourself and make sure that you're doing well in whatever you're trying to do. Imposter syndrome, I know I've talked a lot about imposter syndrome, haters, risks, all of these things in previous episodes. In fact, I did that the last time I did an episode, we talked about that. But it all comes down to knowing your worth, having the confidence to be who you are and not worry about what other people think. I still worry about what other people think, and I'm trying to get better from that. But it's very important, right? Because I'm a 16-year-old, right? I'm starting junior year tomorrow, 14th, and it's scary. And it's okay to be scared. That's the number one thing to remember, right? If you are not scared, well, I mean, I guess you're not scared because not everyone has to be scared. But if you are scared, it's okay. You don't have to be ashamed. I know there's so many people out there who are ashamed of being scared of starting something new or trying new things, and it's okay. That's normal. I mean, there's so many people out there doing this, and if you ever need that support and know that you are good enough and you are doing the right thing by trying something new, just remember, the imposter is outside of you. If you feel like the imposter, don't let it bother you. I mean, it's still you, and you just have to remind yourself. Give yourself some pep talk, or give you a self talk, or listen to a song by a favorite artist. Do something to remind you that your life is yours only. You're the person who can change it. No one else can change your life for you. Sure, they can create an impact on you that will change your life, or they can come in your life and say something or do something that can impact you in the long run, or that can change the course of your life. But it's on you to accept that, or on you to change that fact about yourself. Now, yeah, so I guess the main point from all of this is remembering to build the confidence. Imposter syndrome is normal, nothing to be scared and worried about. Remembering to take risks, and most of all, just remember that everything you do has a purpose. So yeah, I hope this episode really helped you, and for all of you starting school, wishing you all the best. I hope you guys enjoy the next school year, and for those of you who are parents or anyone who are older than the school age group, I hope you fake it till you make it, unless you already have made it without faking or with faking, I don't know. But yeah, wishing you all a great evening, great day. And yeah, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much all for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to rate us on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast, and also leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Thank you so much and have a nice day.